Alright, so I've gone back. I've rewatched that little conversation with the mother, just to be sure. And while she did go on a weird rant about... I got a little distracted by the fact that she was ranting about the very concept of secret societies, and that felt so strange to me. But she does actually say, in not that uncertain of terms, figure out what Mortimer's doing, observe what everyone's doing here, defy Mortimer, stop whatever he's doing, don't trust Mortimer, stand in the way of his plans. So siding with Holm and convincing Washington does all stand in line with at least doing what your mother wants you to do, which admittedly isn't guaranteed to be the most positive thing, but it's the most I have to cling on to at the moment. Otherwise, you're just kind of choosing. I don't know. I think it's a reasonable thing at least to go with trying to do what your mother wants to do out of all this, because she's the reason you came here after all. So I'm gonna go with that path, I think. We're looking for George Washington, but also I want to keep an eye out for any collectibles that come around, because stuff just kind of shows up a lot of the time. I think sometimes new collectibles even just generate in some locations. I need to find books. Some weird animation glitches in that cutscene. Elizabeth, I think that's her name, unless I'm just... Emma and Emily. Nope. Wrong E name. Boy, having them both be E names makes them hard to keep straight. So it's Emily's the one that I know, because Emma I don't know anything about yet, so she must be the twin. So she was doing a weird thing where her animation was glitching and resetting mid-cycle, and also there was a whole thing where she was not speaking at all with her mouth. Like there was no lip sync. Which also I noticed at one point when Mortimer was talking with his back facing the camera, you could still see his face, and he wasn't animated. What happened here? Someone's just mad. Oh yeah.
Hey, Peru's name tag's fallen off. And
Yeah.
his door's ajar.
It's a mess. Hello? Be absolutely sure about who this is. That's the guy that was just mad. Oh no, it's that guy. The other guy that's always mad. Right. Because he's from France. Oh, was he... I was thinking he was like throwing a tantrum or something. He might have been attacked, actually.
A pattern with 4 circles.
Isn't it great being able just to open things and not have to solve puzzles? That subterfuge... The subterfuge has continually aided me throughout this game. Letters.
Dear Monsieur Peru, I'm writing to thank you for the funds you sent. These funds will be crucial for the renovation of the western wing of the orphanage. The children you sent are doing marvelously well, and little Pierre will soon be walking. Some of them still sometimes suffer nightmares about their parents on the scaffold, but I expect they will cease in due course. Should you decide to send us more, please note that another 20 beds will soon be ready. The children and myself will never thank you enough. Long live the Republic. Long live France. Sister Marie-Hélène.
All right. I've retrieved everything.
Potentially positive, endearing detail regarding that character, in that I was like, oh, he helps out an orphanage, but wasn't he like screaming at and potentially assaulting Elizabeth Adams? That was Elizabeth, right? He's got all these names. Yeah, Elizabeth Adams. Okay, there is an Elizabeth. I'm not making that up.
Dear Monsieur
All
Nope.
right. I've retrieved everything.
Oh boy. Yeah, something dangerous happened in here, or what? Or is he just throwing a tantrum right now, or is he dead? My dear little Eleanor, I want to share with you my calmer thoughts of the moment. Needless to say, how much I miss you and how much I regret having to be separated from you. But I know you will be virtuous, courageous, and safe with your sister, Marie-Helena. I will never be able to mend my mistakes, but I do know now how to save you from their consequences once and for all. Oh boy, typos. We always be always assured by my fatherly devotion and affection. Never doubt it. Come what may, you must know that everything will turn out for the best now. I am determined to protect you, whatever the price I have to pay, and so be confident and serene in times of ordeal. With all my love, your ever-proud father. What are we gonna find in the other room? Boots? Is he in here? His boots are here. Daily record of the Sacred Police.
Notes intended for the police lieutenant of Paris. It's a list of people under surveillance in Paris, and there's some well-known names on it. This is valuable information. This shouldn't be lying around.
He's vulnerable to psychology. What's going on here with the boots?
Golden elixir.
I'm just going through some dude's stuff right now. Alright, I mean that's par for the course. What is that? Is that a paddle? Like, it looks like a paddle. Gloves. It's like all of his clothes are around here, it seems. And there are... I was like sure something bad would be in here. Everything's so disheveled, like something bad happened. He just gone though? Or did he go out here? Well, now he's just gonna know I came in here, right? Oh, there's a site.
Leave me, Deriche. I don't feel like talking.
Your door was ajar, and, well, given the state of your room, I was worried.
It's none of your business.
Very well. I'll leave you then. See you tomorrow, monsieur.
I stole vital intel from you. Haha. I might not be the best person. Which door is this? Which door is this? Where am I?
Carmelite water. They say that if you drink this, it gives you a real boost.
Disappointing.
My dearest son, I'm writing to implore you to act quickly. The situation is rapidly worsening here. Paoli continues to steer our motherland, Corsica, toward open warfare between France and England. His men are everywhere. We are obliged to go into hiding and are unable to remain in the same place for more than 2 days. I wouldn't be surprised if they targeted us soon. Make haste, my son. You hold our destiny in your hands. Your loving mother, Maria Letizia Bonaparte.
I'm in Napoleon's room right now.
Bicorn decorated with a cockade. It must belong to a French soldier.
Dear Monsieur Bonaparte, in reply to your demand of enthronement into our society, and hereby inform you that unfortunately you do not meet the criteria required to become a member of the Golden Order. We are, however, honored by the interest you have shown in our research and activities. We have no doubt that your keen interest for the occult sciences will one day allow you to join us. And in anticipation of that day, please accept the expression of our full consideration, Sarah Deriche. Sarah declined Napoleon joining the order. Maybe we could ask her about that. It's hard to deal with her because she's always distraught and hidden away and not an active character you can interact with like all the other ones.
The Beaucaire dinner. It hasn't been signed yet, but there's a letter with it.
My dear Bonaparte, As promised, here are the few pages that I recommend you publish within the next few months. We both know that it's sheer lack of time that pretend you from printed. Is this supposed to be prevented? As we both know that it's sheer lack of time that prevented you from stringing these lines together yourself. The ideas are yours, though. No need to feel indebted. Your success will suffice for the good of all.
So, Bonaparte is going to publish a book that he didn't write. That crafty little rascal.
Okay, that's expensive. It's very expensive. Where's the right one? That's the one.
It isn't signed. That's some quality paper. And that handwriting, I'd say it's Mortimer's.
Mortimer's handwritten. Mortimer has bad grammar. Sure.
It's a beautiful weapon. Lovely damask blade. It's marked with the initials of the manufacturer in Versailles.
He's immune to conviction.
It's a beautiful weapon. Lovely damask blade. It's marked with the initials of the manufacturer in Versailles.
Okay, yeah, the subtitles... The subtitles and what he's saying don't match at all. They're super far off. Did he say Levidemus blade? Or is the other one said a Damascus steel blade? Like, those are different words. I don't know what Levidemus is or what he's trying to say exactly. Might not be relevant. Apparently I just have the back door into everyone's apartment right now, so I'll make use of that if I can.
French actor Talma is Nero in Britannicus, the last emperor of the Caesar dynasty.
The idea of checking out what the name and source is of every painting got undercut a little bit when they had the URL on that one thing at that one time. I'm like, oh, okay.
My dear Napoleon, as previously agreed, I would like to ask you to join us in January on my island to participate in the High Society meeting organized for the occasion. We shall be able to continue our discussion about our project for a new order for France. I have a proposition to make to you concerning your wish to put a strong leader at the head of France. I trust you to be discreet as to your coming. See you soon. Lord William Mortimer.
A new order for France. Are they talking about the French Revolution, or are they talking about replacing the Golden Order with a new one? So he was rejected from the Golden Order. So like, what if he's trying to replace the Golden Order now instead? Can't open that. There might be a couple of interpretations available there. Can't go in any of these other doors. Well, shit. Well, we got to investigate quite a bit while we were not going towards Washington's place. I should definitely make the rounds then. What's that? Something that's open, but maybe not important. There's always just desserts that are out. I'm not in a hurry to cure my exhaustion. It just gets rid of my very top piece of effort, but I have a lot of effort. And effort doesn't really regenerate on its own, so I don't really care that much that I can't reach cap, because I never really am at cap. I'm not really concerned about that actively. Instead, I'll probably get a worse effect later, and I'll cure that, and it'll simultaneously cure this, because that's how it works. That's a very bright blue light there. Oh, is this where we did the... This is where we did the major puzzle last game, right?
Dante's Paradise. Raise your head and be reassured, for what comes up here from the mortar world must ripen in our rays.
Yeah, we're in the place where I did the prolonged puzzle last episode. There's probably nothing to do in here. I'm surprised they let me get access to it again. In the past, that hasn't been as common. It's very dark now, though. It's so dark that I kind of don't anticipate. I kind of get the feeling they don't anticipate you even coming here.
Monsieur Johann van Volner.
Is he in here?
The Great Work of the Soul by S. Madone. Pure alchemy is a thought, an art that is performed on the matter of the soul. Great alchemists work to transform and perfect the latter by a series of processes known as the Great Work. There are 4 phases to attain the ultimate in spiritual fulfillment. The human soul must descend, be corrupt, in order to become decomposed. It's something like what I felt when I think of what I found out about my mother. The soul broken up must be purified by the alchemist. Nice program. The soul must be transformed in order to attain sublimation by the recombination of the alchemist. It's tempting. Thus ends the great work. The incarnation of the purified spirit, the elevation of the soul, now become perfect. Its resurrection, thanks to the action of the alchemist. Except if the alchemist has bad intentions, then it's called manipulation. Very metaphorical as occult theories go, the human spirit being the prima materia of the alchemist.
Good thing no one around here would ever try to manipulate people, right? Hello, glowy thing. How do I reach that?
Carmelite water. They say that if you drink this, it gives you a real boost.
I'd hope so, because I just used a point on it. Read that one? Nope. He only wants to read some letters and diaries.
A Bazant.
Hortus Delicarium. So I'm definitely going to have some skill ups coming up. It pays to poke around. Hello. Semi-hilarious looking occult image. Just like last time, I guess. Huh. I don't have much to get from searching though, unless it happens to be amber.
Golden elixir.
Damn it. That's really frustrating when it's a thing I don't even get to take with me. At least it's free to search again, but I may never be able to come here again.
A table of alchemical symbols. Someone circled the zinc symbol.
This guy has a way more outdated alchemy thing than the other guy did. The other guy straight up had, like, this is supposed to be alchemical symbols. The other place had straight up had, like, the periodic table. I wonder if they patched it, though. I wonder if they saw my video, or somebody noticed it on Reddit or something, where it's obviously, like, the URL and everything, and maybe somebody may have been like, oh shit, and then they, replaced it with something that wasn't clearly a modern periodic table. Like, maybe if you go back and play episode 2 now, maybe they replaced that image.
A chest locked with a 4-letter code. Surely a word close to the owner's heart.
That's what you say.
If I'm not mistaken, Paracelsus named the element called zinc.
Oh, shit. We're not done there yet. Okay. Crap. Right, I didn't need to do this. I should have just guessed it was the thing I was just told about. Whoops. Theatrum chemicum. Mysterious notes. Okay. Look for those. Let's see, or were these mysterious notes? Let's see, so we got this one. Fortress Telecrum, Secret Police, that's questioning, that's erudition. We just got occultism. I've got more things stocked up now. Mysterious notes. I'm not sure if I can easily identify what they meant. Or what I got, I mean.
Golden elixir.
I don't know if I'll ever come here again, so I might as well just use that, right?
Golden elixir.
Just grab it now before I lose the opportunity to get it again later. Is this also an empty room? Perpetually unattended? Kind of thought everyone was going back to their rooms. They may have all met up somewhere. What is this unnerving drawing? Huh. More coins. Dear Johann, I am so glad you are coming. I did not doubt for a single minute that you would accept this invitation, despite the risks involved and the fact that we know each other well. Though we have gotten over many obstacles together, I cannot hide my apprehension this time around, given how high stakes are today. But having you here, Johann, is an invaluable asset. Keep up the effort, and I will be all the more proud and satisfied. I look forward to seeing you again, Gregory Holm. I definitely get the opportunity to poke around. This wasn't true before. For the last 2 episodes, I haven't really been able to enter rooms like this. And now I'm just, like, browsing right through everybody's belongings, and none of them happen to be around except for the continually disinterested Frenchman who always broods and doesn't want to talk, and also doesn't seem to care that I go through his stuff. Is that a book I want? Nope. Whose room is that? Oh wait, is this Elizabeth's room? Yes. But she's just gone now.
August 24th, 1792. Elizabeth, I'm driven to despair. June 11th, 1790.
Wait, didn't he used to voice all of them? Or am I imagining that?
My dear Elizabeth.
He's voicing them in this one at least. That was all the letters from John Adams about his estranged daughter, who in reality died stillborn, I believe. I think they were a stillborn daughter, and this game's treating them as like a secret daughter.
President George Washington.
Which really isn't that much weirder than all the stuff they're doing with like Washington and so on, where they're like, yeah, he needed to be sated. He has this insatiable appetite for consuming the entire country and stuff. And also the American Revolution was a hoax. Or not a hoax, but it was orchestrated the whole time. Definitely not just earned. Or a thing that happened because people were actually having grievances. Is Pyagi here? Nope. That's just my room. Should I check to see whether or not my mom's around here? Like she snuck in? Not the craziest thought I've had.
Inferno by Dante. Abandon hope, all ye who enter here. Lovely lectures Mortimer's giving to his guests. Very jolly.
He gave me every single one of his most morbid paintings. He also has 2 separate instances of Saturn devouring his son, which is just a weird theme to keep purchasing. In addition to the fact that, as I said before, the Saturn devouring his son version that's downstairs didn't exist yet. I kind of wonder if maybe a lot of these didn't exist yet.
Honey, the remedy of the gods.
Also, I've said it before, but we don't even vaguely sound French in this game.
Dear Monsieur de Richet, please excuse me, but I am unable to join you at present. However, rest assured that we are doing all we can to resolve the case that concerns us. By the way, enclosed, you will find a key that will enable you to retrieve the personal effects your mother left behind. Yours faithfully, Lord William Mortimer.
Why? Why do you do these things to me? Just every single possible uncomfortable painting. This could also give me access to someone's place. Oh, don't leave books out, dick. See, I came from that one, right? So doesn't that mean this one 2 doors down is the one that is in my room? No, I have a lot of external doors, apparently. Hey, we're maxed out on Devil's Thorn. Now I feel silly for not using it. Now where are we? Lord Duke, here is the information obtained by our intelligence service. I can confirm that Mr. Hay is indeed working on an agreement with Great Britain. The aim seems to be to weaken the French economy, and secretly that of the Spanish, by seizing merchandise at sea. Our treasuries are already suffering from the embargo on French food products, such a treaty would mean the ruin of our colonies. I have no doubt that you'll be able to swiftly find a diplomatic solution, awaiting further instructions.
Mary Louise of Parma. How ironic having a painting of the Queen of Spain in one's room, my Lord Duke. It looks like someone's hidden something on the back of this painting. It's a letter. Of course, it's written in Spanish. And it reeks of lavender. Well, well, Mr. Godoy. You seem very interested in hiding this letter. Another secret romance, I presume?
That's gonna have to be reduced in cost. Damn.
So, let's see what it says.
My tender Pepita, I feel so guilty at being so far away from you again, even if it's for the good of the country. I feel awful at having to leave you after a silly little spat, because you are the only woman I love. Josefa forever. I told you before, everything I have, everything I can offer you, I owe to the affection of the Queen. Let's stay united, please, even in sacrifice, for the two of us, for our future children. Stop being jealous. You are the only one who fills my thoughts. Everything else is just a game, I swear.
It seems that the Queen isn't the only one enjoying the Lord Duke's favors. If the Queen found out, it would cost him dearly. I'll keep it with me. You never know.
So that's what we're going for here, isn't it? I'm going to each person's room to collect dirt on them that I can use against them when we're trying to do the big debate now coming up. Because apparently for Mortimer's plan to succeed, he needs a unanimous decision. How the hell do you get a unanimous decision when almost everybody in the room is against him? That's not just a... That's not even a majority. You need a unanimous decision? How? That's a huge swing. I'm guessing massive amounts of blackmail or something.
Don Quixote. Talking without thinking is like shooting without taking aim. I'm gonna have to think about that one.
Do you really have to think about that one? That's the whole game.
Carmelite water. They say that if you drink this, it gives you a real boost.
God damn, these items are everywhere. Alright. Have I done that one already? Oh, that's just the painting. I wonder what these things do. I'm not used to these things. There's these barriers around fires constantly in this game. I've never seen them before. Maybe the idea is that they block the light of the fire, so you have the fire for warmth purposes, but then you don't have the fire shining directly in your eyes in certain directions. Like at your bed or something.
A drachma.
I thought I already had a drachma. I thought we were collecting individual items. Devil's Thorn. Yep, now I'm overflowing. Noblesse of the Sword.
Amber.
Oh, that's a big one. There we go. There we go. There's no reason to take a golden elixir now. I've already taken care of every ailment. One of these things again. I don't know what that is. It's supposed to. It probably is supposed to carry something, or scoop it, or it could be for the fire, maybe. But the shape is not familiar to me. I think that's all we're getting from this room. We might spend a decent chunk of our time checking one room at a time. I might even try to check any other parts of the building before I continue, because it seems like there's a lot of opportunity to get seemingly important things before we deal with Washington.